Hello, Gigi here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so very much for joining me. If you came over from the other ladies' channels, I appreciate that very much. If you would stay a while, that would be awesome. So this week's YouTuber's Nail Art Weekly Stamping Collab is themed Anti-valentine. So I thought about that long and hard, and I'm like, oh, I don't even know what to do. But I came up with these, thought they were kind of cute, and we're going to recreate those on this hand. I've already started it, but we'll do a little bit of stamping and a little bit of cleanup and talking about the products, and then we'll be done. Hopefully it won't take too long. All right, so give me a minute. I'm going to get my supplies together, and I will show you what I've used. Peel off base coat. For my black base, I used Little Ondine L100. For stamping, I used Collab white. Sugar Bubbles plate SB005. Nicole Diary ND019. Born Pretty plate BP61. Born Pretty plate Exoticism BPX L012. I topped it all off with Glistening Glow top coat. I think it used to be called HK Girl, but no more. And I used my Bundle Monster Scraper and my Queen Stamper, my favorites. All right, so let's get started on this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this heart. Let's get a little bit closer and try to get some lights out of the way. Put it over here. We're going to use this heart right here. Okay, when I was trying to decide what to do with this, I think I started out with black first, and then I was stamping in red, and I don't know, for some reason I just didn't like it. So I thought, okay, well maybe I need to stamp in white first and just double stamp, and then once I stamped in the white, I was like, oh, I like that. So that's what I did. So we're going to go ahead and place this right on here in a little bit of an angle and just push it down. Give it a little roll, and I didn't press hard enough on that. There we go. If you see it coming up on one side, you can just roll it to the other side and get that to stay down. Okay? Always clean off your stamper before you excuse me, before you stamp again. Let's go ahead and put this heart right here on the center. The stamping will be pretty quick. I did most of the flames and stuff beforehand, so I didn't figure you needed to watch me stamp everything. So that one came out pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and put that right here on the center one. Make sure I want them to match, so making sure I put that on the right nail. This dries pretty quickly, so you have to just, it's the Collab. Most of them don't dry quite as quick as that does. So it's like coming up on the edge a little bit. But if you just push it down, it should be okay. Right? And I believe we're done with that plate. I love plates because you can mix and match anything off of any of the plates. I love doing that. So now we're going to use the Born Pretty BPX L012 plate, and I'm just going to use these. I'm trying to get this out of the way so you don't get too much of a glare. I'm going to use these two right here, this one and this one. Okay, and I believe that one is going to go on the far side. So scrape, and then I'm going to just pull it down and scrape a little bit. So when I get the polish there, I move this out of the way so I don't pick up that. Oh, I didn't do a good job, did I? I guess I took too long. But I move my plate out of the way so I don't pick up that white polish that I just laid down on my paper towel. Let's try this one again. It's getting a little warm in my room here, so maybe that's why it dried so quickly. Or I just was too busy talking. And that one came out much better. And put that right here on this side. If you want, you can actually take a white, I'm not going to do it, but you can take a white polish and paint the bottoms of those. I kind of like the way these turned out, so I'm not even going to bother doing that with these. And let's take the other flame. I love this plate. It's just got a ton of flames on it. So that one picked up really good. And we're going to put that one right here. Hopefully you can see that. Just right there. And then lifting off kind of slow because I do know that this dries pretty quickly and I don't want it to lift up. So that turned out pretty nice. Excuse me, it's getting a little late here. And when that happens, my throat gets a little scratchy. Okay, so the last thing we have to do are our hearts. There will be 2 on this one and 1 over here. And I'm just going to take the tiny heart right off of this plate. And I noticed that it was scraping, that it was picking up a little funny. So let's see if I can, yeah, it did it again. Excuse me. So I must be doing something wrong, so I have to figure out what that is so that I can get it to pick up correctly. Try that again. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we'll see. Okay, that one came out much better. I'm still not liking it. It looks like I have too much polish in the heart itself. So let's try this again. If at first you don't succeed, try again, right? All right, that was much better. Okay, and I'm going to put that right here, just on this finger. Not the best heart, but it will do. It's Anti-Valentine's Day after all, right? Okay, so then 2 more hearts, and then we will be done. Just a second, let me flip this around and move my acetone so I have better access to it. Okay. All right, let's try this 2 more times, and then we're good. And I suppose I could have used that double heart, but I wanted them to be kind of small. So let's see what happens. A little better. And again, like I said, this is an anti-valentine, so if the hearts don't come out perfectly, I'm fine with it. So I'm going to put this one on an angle and put it right there. Carefully lift that off, and then do it 1 more time, and this mani will be complete. Except I've got paint all over my hand. Okay, clean up. We'll have cleanup to do. And that was probably the best heart. And we're going to give it a little bit of an angle and put it right here. Just offset it a little bit. There we go. All right, this turned out pretty nice. Okay, just left to do is to top coat this. There wasn't much cleanup because I was using smaller images, so that made it really nice. Sometimes you get lucky that way. All right, so let's just do some top coat here, and then we will be done with this mani. Get some of this stuff out of the way. I like using the Glisten and Glow top coat. I just float it on, and it's usually pretty good about not smearing my polish, especially if I just float it. Goodness, people chitty-chatting in the Instagram rooms. I forgot to turn that off. My apologies. So let's just do this. Let's turn that volume down so I can finish this up without interruption. Okay. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, I'm going to have the ladies' pictures at the end of this video. Please stick around and take a look at them. They do some awesome work. I will also have the links to their videos in the description box below. So if you would hop over and show them some love, that would be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. If you enjoyed the video here, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button so you can give me a like. And if you'd like, leave a comment below if there's anything that you would like to see, or if you have any questions, you know, even on how I choose how to do my designs or whatever, because I'll tell you, sometimes thoughts, just little bitty thoughts pop into my head. But those turned out pretty nice, don't you think? I like them for an anti-valentine mani. Let's back up here a little bit and take a look at them. Yeah, they don't look half bad, huh? All right, well, that's all I have for you this evening. Thank you again so very much for watching. And as always, be kind and be creative.